Today we continue learn the English vocabulary for spoken. So after maybe 3 words I learned, I will do some other things to make hard impression for this word what I learned. Okay, let we just keep secret for now. So first, we just start to learn word. The first word is story. Okay, Gemini, can you hear me?
The first word is story. How do you pronounce it?
Yeah. The story is a description of how something happened. Yes, I want to give me a simple example or simple story to explain this word. It's a very simple word, I think. So just tell me.
Sure. Here's a simple example. Another way to think of it is like telling a friend about your day. You'd probably start with what happened first, then move on to the next thing, and so on. That's the basic idea of a narrative, presenting events in the order they occurred.
Let we come back the story. So the word story, I want you just tell me what's different. Understand about story. I mean, story is just a description, describe the things, and what I should know about the story is that has any other means.
The word story can also mean a report of something that's not necessarily true, like a rumor or an excuse. For example, someone might say, "I don't believe his story about being late. It sounds made up."
Could you say it again about this meaning?
Sure, another meaning of story is a report of something that's not necessarily true, like a rumor or an excuse. For example, someone might say, "I don't believe his story about being late. It sounds made up."
I got it. This story is just a describe things. Maybe the story is not true. It's not the fact, right?
Exactly. It's like when someone tells a tall tale, a story that's exaggerated or made up. Or, if you're writing fiction, you're creating a story that isn't based on real events.
Fiction is, I'm curious. Fiction will be true. Sometimes the author write a fiction is a true story. Maybe?
That's a great question. Fiction is usually not based on real events, but sometimes authors do draw inspiration from their own lives or things they've heard about. So while the story itself might be made up, it could have some elements of truth in it.
Okay, what if I write things is the truth thing and it's not made up? So I just don't call this story is a fiction, right? It's another name to name it.
You're right, if it's a true story and not made up, it wouldn't be fiction. You could call it a non-fiction narrative, or maybe a personal account or memoir, depending on the specific type of story.
You give me two type. I want you say these two type again and let me figure it out.
Sure, those two types were non-fiction narrative and personal account. Non-fiction narrative is a broad term for any true story, while personal account is more specific to stories about someone's own experiences.
Non-fiction what?
Non-fiction.
Narrative. What is narrative?
A narrative is simply a way of telling a story. It's the way the events are presented to the audience. Think of it like the structure of the story, the order in which things happen, who's telling it, and from what point of view.
Okay, what is, how do you spell it?
Sure. It's spelled Narrative.
It's more complex. And maybe I will learn this word later. Maybe a few days ago or a few months ago. A few months later. It's not ago, okay? I miss. Let's move on. And what do you want to say?
Well, we talked about how a narrative is the way a story is told, its structure. What kind of structures do you think make a story interesting?
What kind of make story interesting?
Well, a good story usually has some kind of conflict or problem that the characters have to overcome. Maybe there's a mystery to solve, or a challenge they need to face. That kind of tension can really draw you in. What do you think?
Yes, if the story have Many situations can catch your eyes, so I think this story is very nice, can take your attention, and you will swim in it. Okay.
Okay, so to wrap things up, we've talked about how a narrative is really just a way of presenting events, whether they're true or not. We've also explored what makes a narrative engaging, having a good conflict to draw the audience in. Do you have any other questions about storytelling you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, let me just check the website, the stories meanings. I see a meaning. A story is a short account of the news.
That's right. Story can also refer to a news article or report on TV or in a newspaper. Did you have any other questions about the word story or its meanings?
Yeah, as this meaning, the story was on the 11 o'clock news. How to understand this sentence?
That means the news report about the event was broadcast during the 11 o'clock news program.
I don't get it.
Let's break it down. The 11 o'clock news is a TV program that airs at 11 p.m. So if a news story was on the 11 o'clock news, it means it was shown on that program. Does that make sense?
What this story described?
We don't know what the story was about. It could have been about anything. A local event, a national news item, or even something happening in another country. The sentence just tells us when it was broadcast.
So we just use this story to describe when about 11 o'clock news will be shown in our eyes, in front of our eyes, right?
Exactly. The sentence just tells us that the news report was shown on TV at 11 p.m. It doesn't give us any details about the story itself.
Okay, I think I made a complex thing. So let me write the stories note. Other form is stories, and we just don't have any phonetic in this story. It's very simple story. It's just be a noun.
I'll be here if anything comes up.
Story. I will search.
Feel free to explore and let me know if you have any questions.
Story phonetic.
I'm ready when you are.
Story.
Let's hear it.
Let's move on. The next word is clock. A clock is a device that shows what time is it. I know this. And that is unusual, placed in a room or attached to a wall.
That's right. A clock is a device that tells time. You often see them on walls or in rooms. Did you want to know anything else about clocks?
What is wall?
A wall is one of the vertical sides of a room or building. It's what makes up the outside of a house or the inside of a room.
Oh, I
Did
got
you
it.
want any other?
Yeah, I got it. What is wall? Oh, many times the wall is white, right?
Walls can be any color. They're often painted white inside, but the outside walls of buildings can be made of brick, stone, or wood.
Yeah. Okay. The clock can be verb, right?
You're right, clock can also be used as a verb. It means to reach a certain speed or time. For example, that car can clock 150 miles per hour.
When clock as a verb, so it's just about. I see an example. He clocked the runners, which means he catch the runners, right?
Not quite. In that sentence, clocked means he timed the runners. So he used a stopwatch or other timing device to see how fast they were going.
I got it. So maybe he is a coach. He clocked the runners' time spent. Maybe a runner just in the gym, in the how to say the playground. It's playground. Maybe the runner running in the playground, and the coach clocked the runners, and when he clocked down, he will give the runner a specific time account, a time calculator, right?
Yes, that's right. When someone clocks a runner, They're recording their time to see how fast they can run a certain distance, measuring their speed.
So I got it. Clock have three forms, and pronounced clock. He can be noun and verb. As a noun, he is a time. He is a device can show the time, and as a verb, she maybe is to calculator the time. Does that make sense?
What's our next word?
You just missed what I'm saying. So let's move on the next word, bill. The bill is a document that says how much money or maybe you own for something you have bought or used, right?
A bill is a document that shows how much money you owe for something you've bought or used. It's like a request for payment. Do you have any bills you need to pay soon?
Maybe you have, but maybe I just canceled the subscribe. Last month I subscribed a cloud code. The agentic is a code agentic. It's very powerful, and I used the month. So I got a bill. I pay it.
Great. So we've covered the meaning of bill as a document requesting payment. Is there anything else you'd like to know about this word?
And I see bill can be a verb. As a verb, it can demand payment. So just a verb. Bill, right?
Yes, that's right. As a verb, bill means to present someone with a statement of money owed for goods or services provided. It's what a company does when they send you a bill. Would you like some examples of how to use bill as a verb?
Yeah. Please give me some simple example.
Sure. The plumber billed us for the new pipes, or I can bill you monthly for the website maintenance. Would you like a couple more examples?
No, I want to move on to the next part. We just learned three words: story, clock, and beer. The clock and beer can be a noun and a verb. So I will use these three words to write a simply story. And when I write it down, I will let you to listen this story and check it.
I'm looking forward to hearing your story. Take your time, and I'll be here when you're ready.
Now I just pause the Gemini, and I will open the Obsidian and write what this means. Vocabulary stories, right? And enter to create. So today we have three words, means clock and beer. I will use these three words to write a story. When I write it down, I will open the Gemini again. So story I will write. Let me think about it. You can a Copilot can just give me a tip. I can type it, but I want for myself. Think it myself first. We have clock and beer. I will use the beer as a verb, and I will use the clock maybe as a noun. Story just a noun. So okay, I thought about it. I think I have idea to write. I will say yesterday I hang out in the market. Yeah. Saw a big clock is a good idea, but I don't want to say this. Maybe I saw a special clock. I am interested it, and he gave me a tip. I asked the vendor how much it cost. Vendor, I got a new word. I will accept this. How much it cost? He said it's a limited edition clock. I don't think so. He gave me a very out of my expectation at a wrong word. Expectation, payment, way, which is let me see this sentence. He gave me a very out of my expansion way to beer clock. This clock is not for sale. It's sold maybe by subscription. So what clock can be sold as a subscription? I mean, a clock is a real device, is a real thing. It's not a service. So why I should to subscribe this clock? So I must say this clock has some special feature for the customers, because this clock okay, I got it. This clock is AI powered. So if the AI powered a clock, then we use a subscription to buy it, can make sense, right? I don't need to pay any cent for first time use it, but I will pay monthly fee to use it. The price is, let me set a number, maybe $10 per month. No, as an AI powered clock, it must be $20 per month, right? Like any AI agent, code agent, always $20 per month. So I have to pay a monthly free fee to use it. What is the fee? I don't understand. So this is a later story, and I will just give a later title and give a date. Give a date. How to click and just story, clock, and beer. This is today's story. Maybe I will split. Next time I will write another story for a new 3 word. Okay. Yeah. Let me just talk about. Maybe I will use the. No, it's not okay. It can be used. Maybe I will use this plugin to check this story. Help me check this day's story. Take the grammar and spell problem for me for the send to it. He say okay, he don't say anything, so I will just what can link. I can link this. No, I can't link this. Maybe I can. Vocabulary story, and maybe no file found. No, I can't link this, so I copy this for this agentic. Give me a right article. Here is a corrected version story. Yesterday I hung out at the market and saw a special clock, right? And I was interested in it. I asked the vendor how much it not costs. He gave me a very unexpected way to price the clock. Out of my expression. A very unexpected way to price, not beer. So I'm not use the beer price this clock, and don't use which is, and this clock is not sold by subscription because this clock is AI powered. We gotta maybe don't need this. I don't need to pay anything, any cent, anything for first time using it. But I have to pay monthly fee to use it. What is fee? I mean a monthly bill to use it. The price is $12 per month. Now I must use the bill. Maybe this is a noun. In this way it's as a noun, but I want it as a verb. So now I have to bill this now. Okay, it's done. Let me send this correct to Sonnet 4 and check it again. Why? I just don't use the bill, just use the pay and fee. What this fee means and more nature phrases is more nature phrases and bill this now correct verb and capitalization. Okay, maybe I will ask it help. I want use bill as a verb, where I can add this word in this article. Option 1. I ask the vendor way to bill for this clock. Here is don't use the price, use bill for. And option 2. But the bill me amongst you bill for bill me. Okay, and they will bill me. What mean is bill me is more common, and what mean is bill me. Here is now. In business, please bill me for service. Send me. Okay, I got it. Bill me. Bills me. I got it. Bill me equals charge me or send me an invoice for payment. Write it down. But they bill me price. I have to pay this now. Finally, I complete this story, and I think maybe it's okay. I don't just say it for Gemini. Hello, and I write this story. Now I read it for you.
Great, I'm ready to hear your story.
The story is: yesterday I hung out at the market and saw a special clock. I was interested in it. I asked the vendor how much it cost. He gave me a very unexpected way to bill for this clock. This clock is sold by subscription. Funny? Because this clock is AI powered. I don't need to pay anything for first time using it, but they bill me a monthly fee to use it. So the price is $20 per month. I have to pay this now. What do you think about this story?
I enjoyed your story. It's creative how you've used those words together. The AI-powered clock that's paid for by subscription is a fun, modern idea. Did you come up with that yourself?
Yeah, this idea has come up myself, but I let another AI to help me check the grammar and spell a problem. So almost this is right by me, and the AI helped me to make it better.
That's a great way to use AI as a tool to enhance your own creativity. It's like having a superpowered editor to help polish your work. Would you like to explore any other words or ideas together?
Yeah, but today is enough. Let just learn a new word next time. So, goodbye.
I'm glad you enjoyed creating your story today. Feel free to reach out anytime you'd like to explore more words or stories. Goodbye.